Hi everyone, Brenda Sanchez, certified training partner here with Mailbox Power. And today I just wanted to go through Mailbox Power 101, kind of train you on the basics of the system and show you around the system. So I'm going to go over to my screen and you're going to see that I'm logged into my Mailbox Power account. And over on the left, you see the menus. And if you have been with Mailbox Power for a little bit, you land on this home screen. If you are brand spanking new, you will end up on this Start Here page. The only thing I really do on the Start Here page is I find out about the upcoming trainings. And if I scroll down, you can see upcoming birthdays, and I can get to my entire birthday calendar right here at View All. But other than that, I really don't do anything on the Start Here page. I always work from the home page. So let's kind of show you around because we want to get your phone ringing. And the quicker you learn the system, the quicker you can get your phone ringing with Mailbox Power. So in the very top, you're going to notice a purple tutorials button. Notice that that is on just about every page of the website. So if you ever get stuck, click on this button and it will direct you to tutorials on that part of the website. This is where, if you've been in the system for a while, you can get to your purchase designs from the design catalog. And if you are an executive, here is your custom inventory and the bell to schedule appointments. But up in the top right-hand corner, you're going to notice my name and my picture. If I click on my name, it's going to bring up a screen that tells my wallet. And right now, my wallet is set at $388.14. That's how much I have to spend before my wallet will reload. I also have 173 free greeting cards remaining. Those are 5x7 standard cards that I have because I'm an executive member. If you are a pro member, it will be a 50 free card countdown. So you can always see how many you have left. It also tells you when they renew. So you can see that mine renew on April 5th. Now I want to bring your attention to my profile. I'm actually going to click on it because right here, the very first thing you want to do when you get signed up is make sure you add a profile photo and a profile logo. The reason for that is we have some really cool features of image auto merge, and this is some of the pictures that they will bring in to designs that are already pre-designed for you so that you don't have to put them on the card. So make sure you do that. Make sure that all your information is correct exactly the way you want it. This is what will show up as return first name, return last name. Those are our merge fields. So make sure you go through here and everything is exactly the way you would want it to show up on a card. Then order history. I like to point this out because you can find out everything you've sent in the system. Here is an order number over here that you can click on, but my favorite part is to go to order history by recipient. Why? Because now I can search. So if I wanted to see everything that I had sent Laura, I can come down here and see everything that I've sent her, the date that it was sent, and what it was. If I'm in the contacts history, all I'm going to see is an order number, and I won't necessarily know what went. So this is my favorite part. You can download an Excel spreadsheet either here or of your basic order history to give to your accountant and your bookkeeper. Wallet. I've talked about the wallet a little bit, but with the wallet, if you were to send an order, if I was to send an order today that was $400, notice I don't have $400 in my wallet. I have $388.14. So I would need $11.96 to send out, or 86 cents. I can do math, in order to send the order out. And then it will reload at whatever I have the wallet set to reload at. So mine is set to reload at $10. So it would pull that $11.86 plus 10, so $21.86, if I did the math right, is what my wallet would be charged. That's one of the most common questions we get. So I like to cover that right at the beginning. And then the only other thing is sign out here. So I'm going to come over here to home because I gave you the navigation, and now we want to get our phone ringing. We want to use the system to send something out. If you notice right here, I can search for a design. So if I'm looking to send a thank you, a nice to meet you, a birthday, I can search right here and it will take me to the design store, the design catalog, right to what I'm looking for. But as you can see, you can scroll through our favorite designs. You can create something amazing, and all our different categories of products that we have are here. Then down at the bottom, we have our 5 most popular right now categories. And that's celebrating birthdays, because we love to celebrate birthdays at Mailbox Power, because we know that you are one birthday away from your next big deal. The next thing is holiday connections. There are holidays throughout the year, and so that's how you can get to the holiday stuff. Then we have network marketing, direct sales, real estate, and insurance. These are just what we're highlighting right now. It doesn't mean that we don't support your industry. We have tons of stuff for all industries. And then at the very bottom, this is my favorite part, the newly released design, so that I can see what has just been released in our catalog. This changes all the time. But the heart of our system is our contacts. So I want to scroll down to contacts over here on the left. Why are contacts the heart of our system? Because without contacts in the system, you can't send stuff in the mail. So I want to show you 5 ways. Yes, 5 different ways that you can get contacts in the system. The first is up here in the top right-hand corner. It's create new. If I click on that and then say create new contact, it will bring me up a blank form with 4 different pages to fill out. And I need to scroll through each one by scrolling to the bottom and hitting next. And when I get on the last page, I will say create contact. But that takes a lot of time. I call that the hand jam method. I don't like to do it that way. So I'm going to go back to contacts. Now, if I only have 1 to put in the system, that's the way I would do it. But I like to come right here to import. And Person Finder is like our white pages. So if I click on Person Finder, this is our second way. And if I were to put Laura Ricksecker, I think I spelled that right, in actually, if I were to put Michael Sanchez, Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I say search, you will see that it comes up with a lot of different Michael Sanchez's. It's a very popular name, but I can scroll down here and see by age. If it's a common name, that might not be an easy way to import, but sometimes you can find people just by doing that. The next way is to go back to all contacts and import and say import from Excel. This really is my favorite way. You always want to give it a group name. It's actually required. So I like to say client import March or client import November, or whatever the date is that you're doing the import, or family. That way you have a reference of when you brought it in the system. And then you choose the file, make sure it is an XLSX file. And then you can come down here and hit upload. Now there is a button right here. It says mailing list. So if you are in real estate or another industry and you've gotten a farm list outside of our system, you can import it as a mailing list. For me, a mailing list is a cold list, somebody you don't have a relationship with. And that, if you checked this box, they would show up in mailing list instead of contacts. And that way you can separate people you have a relationship with versus prospecting. Once you hit upload, it will give you a form to match columns in your spreadsheet with the fields in Mailbox Power. If you don't have us and you're not watching this video, there is a short tutorial right here on how to do it. Now, let's say you have the old method like my mom did, and she wrote it in a book. She hand wrote them down. Well, then you would want to come down here and download the Excel template and then hand jam them in this way. I think this is faster than doing them one at a time. And so that is the fourth method. So you can add one at a time. You can use the person finder. You can upload an Excel spreadsheet. You can get an Excel template and hand jam it in and then upload it. Or the last method, which is another one of my favorites, is right here, and it's the collect addresses link. So we have an address collector, and if you notice, this ends with send to wow boxes. But if I come down here and pick birthday 2022, notice this changes. If I right click on that and copy that link address and send it in Facebook Messenger and LinkedIn and a text message and email, whatever your preferred method is to communicate, and you put what I would call a wrapper around it, you say, hey, Andrea, nice meeting you today, or hey, Andrea, I love celebrating people's birthdays. Would you do me a favor and click on this link and provide your information? And that way, when she clicks on that link and puts the information in, it will automatically go in this birthday list, and it will actually text me and let me know that her information went in that list. So those are 5 different ways. Once you have people in the system, then I like to come down here to design catalog, because after you have people in, you want to send stuff. So I like to go to the design catalog, and my favorite thing is to go to recently added for multiple reasons. 1, I get to see the latest and greatest designs, but 2, it's the quickest way for me to get to the search. So if I want to find a nice to meet you, if I met somebody out networking, I can type nice to meet you. And there are all these different designs for nice to meet you. You can notice if I go back up here, I own this one. You can see this one is free, this one is free, and this one's 99 cents. So we have some that are no cost and some that are a very low fee. If I were to want to buy this, I would own a license to the design. It's not how much it costs me to send this out, but it's a one-time fee, and I would pay 10 times that to have somebody else come up with the wording for me. So I do pick a lot of designs that have a small fee. I'm going to come down here because I happen to own this one, and I love this special delivery birdie collection. And the reason why I love it is because you can see when you look down at the bottom that it has a card and it has brownies that match. So if I didn't own this, there would be a button up here where I could purchase it. You see that I can also add it to my favorites. So if I'm going through the catalog and I find things that I really like, but I'm not quite sure if I want to add it to my account today, I can put it in favorites and find it later. But I want to show you how easy it is to send this design out to someone. So Andrea is on the call today, so I want to show you how to send this to Andrea. So I am going to hit add to cart on the brownies. Oh, and look at that. It came up with all of our wonderful gourmet treats that I can choose from. So maybe today I don't want to send brownies. I want to send something fun, new, one of our newer products. So I'm going to send some apple rings. Now, once I click on apple rings, we do need to be patient and wait, because if you click it multiple times, you're going to end up with multiples of it in the cart. Now, this works very much like Amazon. I can hit this back arrow in the top left, and I'm right back at that design. Now, some of you are like, Brenda, you did that out of order. You're messing with my brain right now. And I didn't do it out of order. I did it in the format I did because I wanted to show you how easy it is to edit a card. So I'm going to hit edit on the card. And at Mailbox Power, we love putting the name on the front of the card. And the reason for that is that we know that you get 135% better response rates by doing that. Everybody, the sweetest word to anybody is their own name. So if you notice, there is no first name on the front of this card. So over on the left are my design tools, and I'm going to go pick text, and I'm going to add an empty text box. Now, for those that are new, you may not know what our merge fields are. Well, don't fret. Right up here under what to say, you can come down here and find things to say in your cards or get to merge fields. And so I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to grab first name. And the reason why I'm going to do this, and I'm going to hit Control C, and then I am going to hit Control V. I'm on a PC. And now that just put first name there. And now I don't have to worry about whether I spelled it right, whether I had those double square brackets or not. And then I want to make this actually bold, and I want to make it much bigger so you can see there are lots of tools. And then watch this. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller, and I'm going to put it up on the envelope, and I'm going to turn it and bring it down so that they can see their first name right on the envelope. How cool is that? Now I'm going to go to the inside, and you're going to see that it's already got a design background. And then down here, it's already going to put their name in it. The biggest mistake most new users have is that they see first name and they're like, oh, I need to put Andrea's name in there. No, that's why I love Mailbox Power. It saves you time and money by putting it in for you. So if you send this card to 10,000 people, it will be personalized to each person with their name from their contact record, and it will automatically put your information here. And then on the back, it's automatically going to put your information. The biggest question I get is, but what if I want my photo or my branding on the back? Well, that's a great question. I'm going to come over here to photo, and then I'm going to say upload photos if I wanted to upload one from my computer. But I'm going to go over here because you can see that you can hook to Facebook, Instagram, Google Photos. So I'm going to go to Facebook, and I'm going to come right here to my profile photos. And then I'm going to drag my profile photo over, and let's make that much smaller. And now I'm going to put that right here on top. So it could have been my logo or my photo. I hit save and then add to cart and add to cart. And now I've got my Apple rings and I've got my card already set and ready to go. Now I just have to pick who I'm sending it to. So I go to checkout, and now I can choose a group. So I can send it to a whole group of people. I can search for a name. And so if I put Andrea in here, oh, Andrea's not in here. So let me put Gabriella, because I know Gabriella's in here. So if I wanted to send it to Gabriella, I could just check that box. But let's say I wanted to send it to Gabriella, and I wanted to send it to Adrian and Tracy and Heather and Amanda. I could go check all of those boxes, and when I hit checkout, it would be sent to all 5 people. So I'm going to hit checkout. And now you can see that I have 1 package of Apple rings and 1 card going to each person. Notice the discount right here. This is the discount for your free cards that are included in your account. So if you still have cards that are left, this is where the discount will appear. You won't see it until you get to the checkout when you get to this page. So if I hit place order, that order will go out the very next business day. Now, since that was a sample, I want to show you how to cancel that order because I really don't want it going out to those people. So within 3 hours, if you find that what you sent was you wanted to tweak the wording or you wanted to change the gift, whatever it might be, you have approximately 3 hours to hit this cancel button, and then the order will not go out. So now I've shown you around contacts, I've shown you around the design store, I've talked about merge fields. Now I want to talk about automation. So I'm going to go back to that design catalog and I'm going to go to my purchase designs because I want to show you how to take that very same card, and that's down further. Wow, I added that to my account a long time ago. So let me go to recently added and nice to meet you because I've bought a lot of designs. And so I'm going to come back down here to the birdie one. So let's say I wanted to set this up, and every single time I met somebody out networking, I gave them a link for a group called Nice to Meet You. And when they filled out the link, a gift and a card would go out. So what I would do is I would come down here and I would click both of these boxes and I would say create an automation. And let's do it. And now it's going to ask me for a name. So I'm going to say nice to meet you demo, just because this is my demo account. And then I'm going to hit next. You see that it was a card and treat. And now I'm going to come here and it's going to ask me what type of an automation I want. And I want it to be a drip because I want it to go out immediately. So I'm going to hit next. And then I'm going to leave it as 0 days. So I want it to go out immediately. And then I get to pick a contact group. And I have the Nice to Meet You Birdie demo right here. I've already created a group. So I can pick that group. Or if you noticed at the very top of my list, I could create a new group. So if you don't have a group already created, don't worry about it. You can create it here. Then I hit next, and you're going to see that I have the Nice to Meet You. It's already set up. When I add somebody to this Nice to Meet You Birdie demo group, it will automatically send this. I'm going to say make this automation live and submit. Now, every time somebody fills out that link, they will automatically send themselves a gift. The last thing I want to show you today is our mailing list feature. So if you are trying to get your phone to ring, maybe you are brand new in business, or maybe you've hit a plateau in your business and you are looking for new leads. Well, we can help you with that at Mailbox Power. You click on mailing list, and then up in the top right-hand corner, you're going to order a custom mailing list. And today I'm going to pretend that I'm a hairdresser. So I'm looking for individuals, and I'm only looking for new movers. So people who have just moved into the neighborhood. This could be good for dentists and chiropractors and veterinarians. But today we're going to do it as a hairstylist. Then I'm going to come right here to geography. And now I'm going to pick a zip code, and I'm going to use my zip code, and I'm going to hit return. And it's going to show me that there are 2,847 people that are new move-ins. Now, if I pick demography, I can come over here and let's say I only focus on female haircuts. So I can change it to female. If I'm a high end, I can change the median income. But the other thing I like to do is recency of the move. So if I'm only looking to reach out to people in the last 30 or 60 days that have moved in, I'm going to pick whatever category that is. So I picked 60 and I only have 79. So let me pick 90 days and see if I get a bigger list. There we go. So that's 124. I always want to change this number to the number at the top if I want all of the records. And you can see that list is only $31. Once I buy that list down here, it will add it to my account within about 30 minutes. So if I had hit buy, then I could go back over here to the design catalog and to recently added, And then I can search for hair because we've already got cards pre-designed for you. And here's one that says it's time to tame your mane. And I already own this one. And you can see that it says, welcome to the neighborhood, and it puts their name on the front. Always put their name on the front of a postcard. It gets more attention. It's time to tame your mane. And then on the back, it's already pre-done for you. If you want to add your logo, you can. But all I would do is say add to cart. Come down here and I'd say edit. And then once it comes up, I could come in here and I could customize this and add my logo. I could add, right now it just says I'm here to help, so give me a call, and it's just a return phone. So if I click on text, I could come over here, and again, I want to give them my name, not just my phone. So I'm going to say return first name. And again, remember, you can get those merge fields right up here under what to say. And then I can get rid of that extra space. And now this is all set. Add to cart, add to cart. And then when I get to the checkout, I hit checkout, and then I would have that mailing list, and it would say custom mailing list, and it would have a number next to it. And all I would have to do is go grab that list. So today I'm just going to grab my marketing to show you. And this has 50 people. Change this to show everybody. Check this box and hit checkout. And that's how easy it is. And again, you would come down here and hit place order. But I'm not going to do that today. So I'm going to return to cart and remove it. So with that, I hope that helps you to learn how to navigate the system. Remember, in the bottom right-hand corner is our chat. So if you have any questions, please reach out and chat. They'd be glad to help you. We also have over here on the left-hand side, if I scroll down, help and support. So you can find some topics right here, like the size, if you're importing images, but you can get to a lot of facts right here. So I hope that helped. Hope you have an awesome day, and we look forward to hearing your stories of how Mailbox Power is working for your business.